Hey YouTube, I wanted to make a video. I have a John Deere X590 and this upgrade is applicable to all the X500 series garden tractors. So what I did is I got the optional seat. Yes, that is a $460 option. I'll show you why it's so great. Part number is right there, BUC10625, right there. There's the instruction. Very good instruction booklet. Took me about an hour and a half to put it on. Probably would have been helpful to have a hand because you've got to remove, obviously, the old seat, but then you've got to remove this whole rear deck area to flip it over to get the brackets unscrewed from the underside. Wasn't so bad taking it off, but trying to get it back in was a bit of a bear because this lip here, this has to go on top of this, and obviously when it comes back on to put it on, it wants to lay on top of this. So you got to get this underneath this piece. That was probably the most challenging piece. Took me a half an hour plugging away and getting it all set up. But anyway, I have to show you, this is the high back seat of the X590, which is actually a pretty good seat upgrade in most cases. A lot of people love that seat. I think it was okay. I've got about 40-50 hours on it. This is the lower bracket for that. As you see, you've got just two basic coil springs. This seat, I didn't opt to put the armrest on. I'm jumping on and off too much to mess with armrests, but the suspension on this seat is totally different. Like I said, that one over there, two coil springs. You've got kind of a scissor setup here with two massive graduated coil springs, if you will, in there. So they're larger at the bottom, smaller at the top. Another nice thing is that you've got this pin here, so you can adjust this seat. I've got it set on the middle setting. You can drop it down, raise it up, or go opt in the middle. Another nice thing is that it has these bumpers here for another adjustment. You pop these off, and they're asymmetrical, a little higher on the bottom, higher on the top, lower on the bottom. So if you want the seat to sit further back in the back, you obviously put it so it's the lower setting here. Fantastic seat. It's got the adjustable back, so you can lift this upper back, tilt it forward or back. There's the front and back alignment. A little difficult to get this. If you go to a John Deere dealer, it's kind of an emergency order, and they want to charge an arm and a leg. I actually found this seat in Tennessee. I had a friend of mine, I live in Florida. He was coming back to Jacksonville and brought it down with him. But absolutely night and day going over the rough spots of your yard with the suspension on this compared to that setup. Once again, graduated springs, they're probably 4 inches tall. Adjustable pin for the front, the adjustable bumpers in the rear. Very solid seat. I just took it for a ride over the bumpy areas of my yard. I would always end up with a sore lower back by the time I was done. And this is markedly different. Once again, there's the old setup. And like I said, that was it's kind of the upgraded, just two basic coil springs. This is the, on this setup, here's where that pin goes through for the front. No adjustment, you get what you get. And like I pointed out on that one, there's 3 adjustments on it. So I hope that helps. It's a little expensive option, but I think this is the standard seat they put on the X700. Some of the X700 garden tractors, lawn tractors. I don't know if all of them, but I know some of them have this as a standard seat. Very straightforward instructions. Once again, that BUC10625. If you're thinking about doing the upgrade, I would definitely do it all over again. See you guys.